Hello, gamers. Are we live? Are we live? I feel like it's been a hot minute since I streamed, so hold on, let me check. Should be live, should be live. Chotto amate moment, please. Oh, I got a... there it is. There's the notification that I myself am streaming. Thank you, YouTube. Where it is? There it is. Alright. We're good to go, gamers. Ore Sanjo. Alright. So we got Halo Infinite. Cyber Showdown 2. Let's fucking go. Big enjoyer of the original event. Good to see they brought it back. First things first, though. Well, I'll queue into a match first. Probably some BTV social. It's here. Why not? But before we get into the match, I'm gonna go over here. Pick up this bad boy for free. Let's fucking go. Don't forget to do that if you haven't. How does it look? I don't want to see how it looks in camera. Mark 7. Let's see, let's see. Man, that is nice. That is drippy as hell. No green on it though, so fortunately I'm not going to be using it. Or at least I don't plan to. Maybe in the future. Or maybe... I have to go one by one and fucking Marcus... God damn it. Maybe on Eagle Strike. Let's see. Ah, yeah, it's not bad. I feel like it fits pretty well with the militaries there. I guess maybe a little bit too chromey. The shininess takes away from the aesthetic. I like the gritty nature of Cadet Olive, and we got a little bit of green in there. Tough choices. Well, I think it's good for now. Anyway, right now for this play session, for the most part, probably going to be sticking with Chimera, because I got kind of a neon look going on anyway, so I'm trying to fit a little bit with the theme of the event and what have you, what's going on and shit. But probably once we get the... once we get the gloves at tier 4, I'll probably swap over to Mark 7 for a bit, just so I can experience them, because I have... If anyone was here, like, months ago during, what, Season 2 or something? When I tried to get some gloves that were a weekly reward, and I missed it because I couldn't get a match for, like, an hour straight. And I was, like, one challenge off of getting them. I was, like... I was so close to getting these gloves. It was all for naught, and I really... it was real soul-crushing, so... Finally, I have some sort of redemption. I can get some new gloves from my Mark 7. And you know what? I think these look even better than the ones that I missed out on, so... Who's laughing now? Alright, so I'm waiting on Uni. Uni's gonna be joining, supposedly, in... He said 15 minutes, and I don't know how long I've been streaming for. It's only been 3 minutes. So probably 10 more minutes, and he'll show up. He said he had to go take a shit. 'Cause he's a little shitter. He's gonna flush himself down the toilet. Okay, why am I not getting game, though? 343, please. So every time I start streaming, the queue times, like, increase. It's fucked up. There's, like, a conspiracy out here to get me. When I play on my own, I get matches nearly instantaneously. Is it just the timing? I don't know. Weird shit. I guess I can try squad battle if I don't get a BTB match in a bit. To up the brightness on my phone, I can barely see the chat. Wait, although he's playing Apex right now, is he playing with anyone? No, he's playing ranked. He's streaming? Time to find out. Nope, he's not. I should be streaming so I can go call him a big idiot in his chat. I can't believe he's playing Apex again. It's crazy. I actually uninstalled Apex a few days ago. Okay, I don't know if I'm getting a match right now. I'll try squad battle. Come on. Come on, England. Chat should not be top messages. Give me all messages, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. My desktop too, please and thank you. Alright, come on. Surely I get a match quickly. So I don't have to wait. Sorry, man. This is how this game pads out my playtime of it. They just made me sit here and queue for like 10 minutes just to find one match. Blame the Freemasons. Blame the Illuminati. Blame the Illuminati. I could go hazmat since my hazmat is pretty bright as well, but I think the neon aesthetic fits better with my Chimera. Very bright and shiny. I don't think that, yeah. Arbiter's coding doesn't look too good with it.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. How's your shit?
It was alright. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to the stream. I have been sitting here in queue waiting.
Hello, VOD watchers
Hello,
stream watchers.
Hello, idiots.
Hello, fools.
You know, I swear, dude, there's some sort of conspiracy, like, Freemason Illuminati shit going on. Where every time I start streaming this game and hop into queue, like, the queue times get longer. When I play this game on my own off-stream, I get matches within, like, 2 minutes. When I start matching on stream, they go up, like, 10-20 minutes.
The game knows.
It knows. 343 knows. Why do they hate me so?
I killed that boss in
Venom.
Remnant.
Yeah,
and
you said.
man...
What was his name? Venom?
Venom.
Fucked up. Fucked up shit.
It only took me like 3 tries. But I had to absolutely, like, genuinely try hard it. I haven't try harded a boss like this in so long.
I mean, you're saying you weren't tryharding when we were fucking dying that like, 2 nights ago?
No, because
nice.
By tryharding I mean, like, to try hard I need to deafen. I need to focus.
I guess makes sense. Yeah,
no background noise, no background voices, nothing, just myself. Then I can try hard. And I had to sit there and do that for like 3 attempts, and man, this boss sucks. This boss is such trash.
Imagine that in Apocalypse now.
You have to wait for so many of his things. He puts up a shield when he's flying, you have to wait for him to turn it off to do any real damage. He charged past you have to wait for him to turn around so that you can actually hit his normal hitbox and not the armored hitbox. He is doing... He fucked off to their corner of the map, you have to wait for him to come back. You ran out of ammo, you have to wait for him to summon the goddamn, either the beams from the floor or the totems so that you can break them with melee to get ammo. Absolutely horrible boss. This is by far my least favorite boss in the entire game.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree so far.
And the mod is like, it looks cool, but the damage is like mid at best.
A worthwhile kill.
Yep. The best part is that I leveled up Alchemist to 9 by killing him. That's it.
Wait, what level were you at before you killed him?
8. I was like 30 XP off.
Okay, you're... I thought you were a lot, like, less leveled. Alright, fair enough.
Oh.
Can I find the game? Please! What the fuck? Do I go back to searching PTV social? What the fuck? Oh my god, this fucking game.
What do I do when you're playing Halo? What should I do?
Wasn't that there that Baldur's Gate 3?
I don't want to play Baldur's Gate 3 solo.
Oh, because you've been playing with Cat.
Yeah.
I thought you had a solo character.
I do. I will
Uh,
solo save, but it's like it's behind, and then I have to go through all this stuff again.
right, okay.
I'd probably restart to try a different class. I'd probably maybe play a rogue. I'd probably be evil as shit. Turbo evil.
Make Shadow, what's her name? Shadowheart?
Shadowheart.
Make Shadowheart jump into a pit. I know you can do that.
Well, see, it's just like she's not the worst. She needs to put on some clothes though. Like, Kat and I would call her Skank Elf, cause like when she's at the camp, she reveals so much skin, way
Okay.
too much skin.
Skankheart.
Uh, we also met a barbarian tiefling who also showed off a lot of skin, and one of the first things I did is give her normal clothes.
Oh, okay, nice.
Put on some clothes, you must be cold.
Put on some clothes, you fucking heathens. It's not haram.
Yeah,
Not haram to be showing so much skin.
she got some drip. It's a very good game though. If it ever pops up on sale, I highly recommend you pick it up when we play through it.
Yeah, that's what I'm considering if it ever shows up on sale. That'd be
I
cool.
would wait. Probably like this. I imagine this Christmas. If stars align, maybe this fall, but like giga unlikely. Most likely
Yeah, I
it's
don't know about
this
that.
New Year's, like this Christmas.
We'll see. It's like there are a few games that I want to go on big sales, so
What do you want?
there's the Uncharted game on PC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for that one to take a big price hit. Because man, it's expensive. But I mean, I guess you get 2 games out of it, but still, I don't want to pay that much. And then there's Mass Builder. I still want that one, but like it still won't go on like a big discount. It's really annoying. I've like paid really close attention to it every time it's gone on sale. It's never gone below like 50%. So like
What's NAS Builder?
MASS.
Mass
It's that
Builder.
one game that was it's about like you can customize your own mech and it has like a bajillion different parts and shit and like slots that you can change.
Apparently, very highly rated.
It's good. I played I think the demo or something and it's good. It's a really good game. The gameplay isn't that deep, but it's fun. It's engaging. And it's just the you have so much customization. The freedom you have to customize the character, not the character, but your mech is fantastic. And I played the demo where they had like a limited customization. The full version has more. And even that one was like I spent like 2 or 3 hours in the just in the customization menu. It's incredible the amount of customization there is.
Doesn't look like there's too much content though.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I haven't bought it yet. It's like I don't really see it as being worth the full price or even like half price because it's like I know that like there's not a whole lot to do presumably. There's probably like a mid at best story mode. And like if I'm buying a game just for the customization, I don't want to spend a whole lot. That's why I'm just keeping an eye on it just in case it goes like it gets a big price cut at some point. In other news, I'm still waiting for a match.
Really?
Yes.
Lord. I
Isn't
don't think the game wants you to stream Halo today.
Yeah, isn't this game awesome? And thank you, 343. I mean, I can try Infection. I'll definitely get an Infection game. Everyone plays Infection. Well, Super Fiesta has a low wait time. I'll try Super Fiesta, I guess. I want to play some fucking BTB or Squad Battles, man. Guess if I don't get a Super Fiesta match, it'll be Infection.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. Спасибо.
can't believe I had to wait so long today just to be able to come home. Maybe if I'd been able to get home earlier and stream
like
earlier.
3 hours just to get home. It's insane.
Maybe if I could have like gotten home like at a decent fucking time and then started streaming earlier, I might have had better luck with the matchmaking. Fuck, man.
Well,
like, bro, in real time, I essentially watched like the equivalent of like the stock market over the course of a week. Like rise and fall.
the prices you have for Uber are insane.
Oh my god,
like,
I got a game.
I've never seen an Uber over like 25 ringgit over here.
Well, you're probably
Like,
not
that
going very far,
It's
right?
insane. I am going across the entire city.
Okay, never mind.
I am going from one end of the city to the airport.
The distance that I was getting like those prices for, it's about 11 kilometers, I think. It's about a 40-minute drive. So
Yeah, over here, like 40-minute drives are 20 ringgit.
well, yeah, that's what I
max.
got too. That's generally mine was 18. That's what I got. When like the prices fell. It was only that high because there was high demand, I guess. I got the worst luck on this one day. Oh, it's a Forge map. Oh, 250 ping. Oh boy.
I don't really want to play any more Spire. I got absolutely destroyed earlier today, so.
Slay the Spire?
Yep. Got absolutely fucking scammed.
Inkbound.
I guess.
Did you see what they posted on Discord?
Yeah, the stream today, they're gonna show the new character.
Yeah.
Think I'll catch the VOD.
Yeah, like I'm not watching it, but I'm certainly interested.
I don't want to stay up too late for it.
I don't know when it even starts.
Late.
Holy shit, okay, he just fucked me up. What the fuck? Guy's a fucking god.
There's a picture attached to the...
It's a silhouette, right?
Yeah, it's a silhouette. They've got like a lightning gun. So it's probably a character that deals shocking and not a character that deals bleed. So I'm a bit disappointed already. Because I was really hoping that introduce a character that can do bleed. But I guess we don't have a character that can do shock either, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I want a character that can do frost, shock, and bleed, but we don't have a character that does any of these. We have a character that can do poison, a character that can do burn, well, two characters that can do burn. And Weaver can do things.
Weaver's really versatile.
Weaver can do burn and frost, but neither of them good.
Oh my god.
Neither of them is he great at.
Weaver can do, well, Weaver can do a bunch. Weaver can do burn, Weaver can do frost, Weaver can do physical. And I'd say Weaver can do, what's it called? Cold? Oh wait, no, that's frost, yeah. Fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, but Weaver alone isn't great at applying any of these.
That is true. Whoa.
Weaver can really stack these. I wanted a character that could stack these.
See that? I mean, yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe this character will be able to, like, mix and match.
Maybe.
Well, I'm not staying up for the stream, but, like, I think I'll catch it. I'll catch the VOD later. Oh, I don't know. I don't know this map at all. Where the fuck do I go?
I'm gonna go see the new Ninja Turtles again tomorrow, or I'll
yeah,
try.
yeah.
So I can't stay up too late today either.
I can't stay
Rather,
up
I
late, yeah.
shouldn't. I can, I just shouldn't.
Ooh, thank you, teammate. No shot, that wasn't a hit. What? Oh, fuck me. What the f- Okay, it goes through there. Alright. That's some fucking Bungie Halo design, aka bad map design. Let's go.
If you have the time, we can finish that marathon video.
Yeah, we might be able to. No, no shot, I
Yeah.
missed that. Please die.
And then we can go and watch Myth.
More like mid.
Well, the first game is, according to Mandalore Baming, kind of mid. The second game is where it gets really good.
How do I... Why do I... Oh. I was about to say, why do I suck so bad, then I remembered I'm playing on 250 ping. I was waiting for him to chase me. There we go.
I haven't played Ingbound in so long. Oh, Jesus. Let me play this game.
I don't have any reason to play it for a while, I guess, because, you know, I beat the...
You beat the battle pass.
I beat the battle pass.
And 12 levels off.
I mean, they're adding a new one, right? For the...
Yeah, but I want to beat this one before it disappears. Because you don't get the coolings if you didn't do
the
it.
shinies, yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, the shinies, not the coolings. The coolings
Holy
is
shit,
the
I
money.
hate that. I don't really like that decision, but I mean...
I understand why.
I understand it, yeah, I can understand.
So people don't, like, stockpile, shinies.
And I guess it would be pretty unfair to, like, constantly playing players if, you know, a new player rolls up, like, what, like 10 seasons in and gets, like, 50 billion shinies to spend. I guess it would take a while, so it's a weird can of worms.
Yeah, I don't particularly agree with it.
But, yeah, I don't
I'm not a
agree
fan
with
of
it,
it, but I can see why it's the case. The devs need to make money somehow, you know.
Great kill.
Great kill. Oh shit! I just got jump scared. Oh yeah, I did some more research on that Gundam game, that UC Engage thing. Apparently, it's a game that's been out since like 2021, since like 2 years ago. But this trailer that they did was like for a global release, essentially.
Huh. Neat.
And best as I can tell, I think it's a weird hybrid game where you can control the mobile suits, like in, you know, I don't know, a game like Gundam Break or whatever. But from what I saw, it also has like an autoplay function or something. So you can have it autoplay, so it's still like a weird strategy thing. I really don't know. There's no like, I couldn't find any concrete descriptions of the gameplay. If I had to guess, I'd assume it's like Crossing Void, but I don't know.
The hell is Crossing Void?
There's an anime mobile game that I used to play. The one that had like Kirito in it. It was like all like the like anime characters from a bunch of different franchises under that one company. So they owned like Showdown Line, Spice and Wolf, of other stuff that I don't remember the name of. I like the one where there's the girl who has the butterfly wings and the main character is a fat dude, and it was also written by Reki Kawahara.
I do not recall this
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I don't remember.
I mean, I didn't play it, so I probably wouldn't.
Well, it's like an actual anime though. Yeah, that's what I mean. it was just basically
Ah,
like the equivalent of a crossover game where they had a bunch of different anime and manga like characters that were brought in, and it's like because they're all published under the umbrella of this company or something. The equivalent of Super Smash Bros. Before they brought in non-Nintendo characters, I guess.
huh.
Yeah, but the gameplay was, yeah, you know, you got three characters, you put them in a line, and then you could autoplay, and they would fight three other dudes in a line. And you could like combo attacks with like certain characters together. Like if you put Kirito and Asuna together, they would get a special move and shit. Oh yeah, they were Durarara characters. That's right. Forgot about that. But yeah, I assume that the Gundam game is kind of like that, where it's like you can put your units on a grid and then you can either like choose their attacks or just let it autoplay. Which is interesting. I think I'll give it a shot if that's the case. I need
I
to find
mean,
out what that anime is called.
it doesn't exactly hurt you to give it a shot, you
Yeah, I'm
know?
gonna give it. It's free. It's free to play. Yeah, exactly. Excel World is the anime,
Oh, isn't
or
that like the prequel to Sword Art Online or something?
or the technical. It's the technical sequel. I think it's like way in the
Or like
future.
the
Yes.
the Turbo sequel?
Yes. Essentially, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I don't know, it was a decently fun game, but it got very repetitive and grindy, and it had all the general like the the mobile phone game problems that I have, where it's like, you know, they stagger what you can do every day. You can't just play how much you want. They like limit how much you can play. Kind of bullshit. So I didn't
I
really
mean,
like
it
that
is it
aspect, but
wasn't
it
it a
was a
gacha
mobile game.
game?
Yeah,
Yeah, they gotta make money.
it's understandable. I don't have to like it though, which is why I stopped playing it.
It's fine. The only gacha game I actively play is Dokkan Battle because there will never be enough content for me to actually use up all that energy.
Me at Warframe, I guess.
Those motherfuckers barely add anything. You know what I did today? All of the anniversary content in one day. I did it all in
Oh
one
wow,
sitting. You know how
okay.
long it took me?
2
2
minutes.
hours. And I know that the common joke is just like, my brother in Christ, you beat all the content in 2 hours.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
But also, it wasn't exactly hard.
You know, there's a difference between, I guess, there's nuance to it. You know, it's probably not the same as completing all the content in, like, a Destiny 2 expansion.
For sure.
That shit is, like, you have to know life that, like, it's so bad.
Yeah, and you might not even have the fucking time of day.
And you have to deal with the fact that even if you put in all that effort to get all that shit in, like, a month, it'll all be useless anyway, so who cares?
Yep. Hashtag yep.
Fucking L for Destiny players. I remember I was in the shower just now, and I was thinking about the whole Destiny thing that's going on right now, and just in my head pops like, the Destiny community is like a herd of sheep, and they're just gonna follow along behind Bungie, and they're pretty happy, whatever. But now it's been a few seasons of them getting less and less food, so now they're getting hungry, and they're going, "Hey, what the fuck's going on?" I don't know if this will pay off with anything. I highly doubt this will change anything. But Bungie's not
It
going to
probably
change shit.
won't.
It won't change shit. And the sheep will just go back to being like, whatever. Let me spend another $40 on a new expansion.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh wait, how much does a new expansion cost?
Too fucking much.
Yeah, when you factor it in with all the rest, it's an insulting amount. Yeah.
I would say $15, but you have to buy the dungeon,
That's
which are
yeah,
each like
dungeons
10,
sold
I think.
separately, yeah. Fucking Thanos and Gamora. Did you do it? What did it
Yes. What did
cost?
it cost?
My
$37.
wallet. My credit card. Okay, seriously, why? So I can find a match in Super Fiesta, but not in either of the two modes that I actually want to play. I just can't find shit in Squad Battle or Big Team Social. This is a sick joke. Why is my phone saying that I have no internet when I'm literally like watching my own stream? So I know I have internet. Fuck you. Tachibana-san. Tachibana-san. Tachibana-san.
Say the line, Bart.
Say the line, Kenzaki. Tachibana-san. なんで見てるんです。what are you gonna get on this guy, Tachibana-san?
Imagine being Tachibana-san.
Imagine being Tachibana. We saw him in the in the reveal for the belt, for Garen's belt. Sayaka!
Oh, can you, I've been told you can type it in without the Sayako.
No, don't worry, people, you can use it without it saying Sayako. Oh, when we go back to Remnant 2, like, you know, next time we play, I assume we're gonna run just adventures for a while.
At least like one.
Just to get a break.
Yeah.
Any world in particular you want to run?
I checked all the mods and stuff that are in the game. I'll be real, literally nothing I want, so no.
I do want to do Yaesha so I can get Archer's Crest, but I also want to do Nerid so I can, if we get Tal Ratha, I can get Nebula. And also, if we kill the world boss in the proper way without using the override pin, we get a relic that you need to unlock Archon. So we gotta do that at some point.
Okay.
Also, this is a genuine injustice. I searched again, like, all that time for those two gamers I wanted. I went to Super Fiesta, literally 5 seconds, got a match. Pain. Pain, Pecco.
You're playing the wrong game?
I'm playing the wrong game. Full stop. Should be playing Apex Legends with Aloy. Except,
no.
No, I won't do that.
You should not be playing that.
I mean, yeah, I uninstalled it, dude. I'm not playing that shit anymore. Oh shit, he had the... Fuck. He had the good pistol. I forgot what it's called. Striker sidekick? Man. Got the good bulldog. Oh, you dog. No, you... Why do they all have rocket launchers? Killed twice in a row with people who just have rocket launchers, man. Buddy. Oh shit. Fuck. Ouchie wouchie.
The hell's my maximum hit points? Should we check?
4.
What? Do you want to know how much max hit points Death Scythe is giving you right now?
How many hit points what is giving you?
Death Scythe.
Death Scythe? How much?
Plus 72.
Holy shit! Cause you... Is Death Scythe the one where it's like, every time you get a kill, it gives you more, health?
Yes.
Fucking hell, is it like 1 per kill?
Yeah, I think that's
You
the
killed
case.
72 people?
Maybe. 74 now. I'm a menace to society, you see.
You're a fucking rich oil magnate. Or magnate, whatever the fuck they're called. Oh my god, dude. You're a dog. This guy. I missed that. Oh! Oh! Holy shit, I just did that! Oh! That was awesome! Dude, I just killed 2 people at once because I killed one of them with a shock rifle and then it chained because, you know, the shock rifle does like electricity chaining. So it fucking chained to the other guy and killed him. Holy shit. That was awesome. No, for fuck's sakes, man, I can't escape. Teammates, do something, please. That kills me? Okay.
I have plus 78 max HP. I'm at 89 HP and that's half of what I can have.
Well, what class are you playing?
Minor.
Oh.
Fucking no wonder, eh? God, I love this class. There's apparently gonna be a patch in 60 minutes.
Oh, I wonder about 4. No, fuck! They all have rockets! Every time I find someone, they have a rocket launcher pointed at my nose.
You wanna know something funny I just did?
1.
I set Runestone into cardiac arrest in 1 turn.
Oh, all in a day's work. Fucking hell. I can't take 2 steps before getting insta-gibbed. You know, I got the guy on my team at the bottom with 2 kills. He's trying his best. I don't want to peek this. Bro, this is for sure a guy like camping right around the corner. Yep. What a surprise! Alright, profit or something?
Granted, I guess this is unranked, but if this was ranked, this guy would be dead in, like, immediately, 0.2 seconds. And this guy would be Omega dead.
I could not run out of ammo. Damn it. Fuck the god damn it.
I need to get to level 96, and then I can just do this battle pass whenever. 96 is when the last Chinese drop.
What killed me? Oh, he bounced it. God damn it. Dude, my teammate has been 2 kills for, like, literally the last 15 years. Holy shit. I think he got 2 kills at the start of the game and has not moved for the past, like, 10 minutes.
He's had enough.
But I've had enough. I've had enough of this bullshit.
They had new
I get my gloves?
cosmetics.
Gloves?
I don't remember these.
Fuck yeah. Oh, and I got the pistol. I got the pistol model. Let's fucking go, dude. Alright, time to swap to the Mark 7 so I can see my new gloves. Finally, I can shake off the PTSD from missing those weekly gloves like months ago, and I can actually have these new cooler gloves. Oh, they're so cool. God damn. These are the only ones that have, like, the armor extend onto the fingers. Oh, that's so cool. Well, they're not the only ones, but they're the ones that cover the most. That's fucking awesome. Alright, Mark 7, your turn. Then I swap to my Mark 7 stance. Which one is that? Is this one? Yeah, just because it shows off the wrist attachment. Ugh. And got the VHS for the sidekick. Yeah, baby. More drip, more drip. Try my hand at Big Team Social again. It's a little laggy. Oh my god, I got a fucking Big Team Social match. I actually found a match. No fucking way, no shot.
What the hell? Ain't no way.
What's your health looking like?
I chilling. I beat the boss, and I'm just
How much, like, I mean, how much do you have?
50. I'm in the lobby.
Oh.
I
Okay.
had plus 78. At the end of it all.
Fuck it. The Jeff Bezos of HP.
Take down your targets quickly.
Woo, big team. No music in the background. Love it. Oh, we got a escalation slayer. Got a. God, these gloves look so cool. I'm so happy. Damn this one. The guy just killed himself.
Did he?
Yes. At least I'm pretty sure he did.
They're mopping us up.
Wait, no, this is. Oh, it's Skockets, not Escalation Slayer. I don't like that. I don't like Skockets.
What's Skoggets?
Skewers, rockets. So basically, only skewer and rocket launcher starts. I don't find it particularly fun.
That doesn't sound particularly fun.
It's like, at least with Escalation Slayer, there's like a progression of it, so you get a range. But it's just, you're only using rockets and skewers. But then there aren't, so there's like, I don't know if there are still vehicles in this mode, I assume there are, but it's sort of like, why would you use them? You get into a ghost, you like drive it for 2 feet and then you're dead. Oh, there are vehicles. There's a ghost right here. Who the fuck would get into a ghost?
I'm sure somebody out there would.
And I killed myself. I killed myself, bro. Okay. Someone put a wall in my way. Why is my repulsor not repulsing me high?
Because you're fat and
Like,
ugly.
yeah, it feels like I'm playing as a goddamn bowling ball.
Maybe you are.
Bowling ball Spartan.
A Barton.
Yeah, Spartan unit bowling ball. Do you think Spartans dream of electric sheep?
I think they just dream of sheep.
No, but it's thematic because it's the neon event. It's the Cyber Showdown event. It's like synthwave themed.
Synthwave has nothing to do with sheep. What? Huh?
Okay. So do androids dream of electric sheep, my guy?
I don't know.
Do you know? Do androids dream of electric sheep?
Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
favorite book.
Hey, yo, someone got in a ghost? No fucking shot. I missed. Okay, well, that guy didn't. No way that doesn't kill. God damn it. I thought I fucking big brained that. that, my guy? Yes. Okay. Jesus Christ, that guy just stood there and took it. All I can hear is just fucking rocket explosions in the distance. Stopped moving? You bastard. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Fuck off. What the fuck is this guy doing? The teammate got into a warthog just to drive up a, up a ramp.
Good places to be, man.
Fair enough. I'd say better than, you know, getting in a warthog, like, actually in this game mode. I hate this game. That was on him. Oh, how does the fucking rocket not kill him? Where? He was invisible. Oh my god. Another guy who only got 2 kills. What is it with the 2s on the team? To at least get some challenges done. Nope. What are my other challenges? Why am I not? Player score. Wait, shock weapons. No, those are getting changed. Hard light. Thanks, 343. That is a hard light to get. Dude.
Did you roll like the same ones?
No, I had 2 that were like kill Spartans with shock weapons, so I re-rolled both of them, and both of them turned into kill any Spartans with hard light weapons. Thanks.
Is that worse?
No, but it's like basically the same thing. Okay, with power weapon. Good, that's good. And complete magic. Good, that's what I want. I want simple ones. So I don't have to think. My brain is too small. Brain is the size of a moose.
Halo fans, when they get shot in the head, but it only hits their brain, and just keep going.
And the Halo fans when like you shoot a guy out of the driver's seat and the ghost keeps driving. Have you seen the video where it's like, you know those Giovanni Giorgio memes?
Like where it's just like his theme music?
No, it's not
Was
the
it still
actual
around?
JoJo character, the one where it's like, you know.
Oh,
It's
like I'm Giorgio?
I am Giovanni Giorgio, but my friends call me Giorgio. That one, and then it's like a stupid shit.
Those still around?
Yeah, there's one where it's like the guy, he's on a bike and he falls off the bike and it does a flip, lands on like its wheels and then keeps driving. It's fucking crazy. Legit transformer. And now I once again am stuck in limbo as I wait for another match. 343, have mercy on me.
Nah.
Please, like, please.
You will
Please.
sit there and wait for your game for the next 25
I will
minutes.
shit my pants.
If the reporter says you will, then you will.
Shit my pants. Oh no. That's like one of the worst parts of Remnant 2 is the shit your pants mode.
Stagger?
Yeah, the stagger.
I don't think stagger is too bad. I have a lot of problems with just other parts of the game.
I have issues with most parts of the game.
Correct.
I need to get Invader to level 5. Archon.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Random fucking health tax of an encounter. Ugh. Give me your money.
Hoppa 1. Steamliner.
A patch is releasing soon. Servers will restart in about 30 minutes to patch. 30 minutes of the patch.
Got 30 minutes to wrap up your game, dude.
I actually wonder if it'll just let me keep playing or not.
Army, I get, yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just Alt F4, you can come back later. Because doesn't it save your runs?
I think so.
So you should be being chilling.
Where are you like this? I'm not having the best of times as Weaver.
I'm not having the best of times with this game. I'm stuck in matchmaking and for some reason all the fucking music stopped. Fucking
I kill.
Super Fiesta again. Fuck's sakes. Why can't I just find a match a squad battle?
Wait,
Oh,
What?
That's good.
Oh, is that a lie?
yeah, it's a lie.
Oh shit. Aren't you playing
Man,
Apex right now? Aren't you playing ranked?
now we just stopped.
Okay.
Honestly, not that bad.
They should stop forever.
What do you mean the new season?
No.
The new season?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's shit in it.
it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I heard like, oh man, they changed so much though. Charge
Yeah.
Rifle got changed. Revenant is so fun.
Yeah, they're time gating the new legend. Really cool.
Are they?
Yes, if you don't unlock, apparently if you don't unlock Revenant Reborn before the end of the season, he's gone forever. You don't get him. Or something.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Literally in the
Wait,
trailer,
that's hilarious.
it says Revenant Reborn free for all players all season long. It's not a permanent edition. You need to
No,
like
no, 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 no. It's the event. You can unlock him for free.
in the event.
Yeah, yeah. It's the event.
Event locked
It's,
legend.
it's... No, 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 no. You can still get him with legend tokens. I'm pretty sure. But like people who already have him, you know, just have him.
Already have Rev.
Yeah, people already have Rev. They don't like remove him. You still have him. Man, I heard you guys hate Remnant 2 now. I heard it's dog.
Yep.
Absolute dog water. You guys fucking worst game of the year,
Oh,
apparently.
I thought you said Revenant 2, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I haven't played Apex yet.
No.
No,
Remnant 2.
Remnant 2, yeah.
That's so sad.
I don't hate
I wouldn't
it.
say hate it,
I just wouldn't
Dislike
call
but
it.
I'm not enjoying
I
it
wouldn't,
at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a good game by any stretch.
And
of
from
the
what I've
definition.
heard, it's like, damn, dude. I think the worst part is that. Oh, it's the res. Why is the res like that? Why'd they change it?
The
If
res
you
is
think that's
far
the
from
worst
the
part,
worst
that
part.
is not the worst part.
The res is
So
far.
that
from
is
the
like a
worst part.
bug or whatever. It's like,
I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just peer-to-peer.
well, yeah,
It's shit net code
it's
is what
shit
it
net
is.
code. It's part of that, yeah, whatever. But like, there are things that are built into the core of the gameplay that are not good and are inferior to the last.
There are so many issues I have with the game. You know what? Well, I'll start it from least
Holy shit.
egregious to most egregious. Least egregious is level design. It's worse somehow. It's now. I feel like it's corridors. It's very boring. Remnant 1 was very corridor-like, but even that I felt like it sprawled more than Remnant 2 does. I haven't enjoyed a single location except like some in Losum. But even then, like, not particularly great locations. They're still just fucking corridors. Complaint number 2, second least egregious, resource management. You have such little money, it's insane. If you wanted to experiment with weapons, go grind. You want to experiment with archetypes? Go grind. You want to be able to afford a new mod? Go grind. It's not the worst.
Fuck. Okay.
It hasn't impacted me much. I hate it.
It's
in
impacted
Remnant
me.
1, it impacted Hex in a way that I think is like inexcusable. In Remnant 1, I always had an entire arsenal of guns I could pull out. In Remnant 2, I literally have the Chicago typewriter and that's it. I have nothing else leveled. And I can't afford to level anything else.
I
Third
in
least,
Remnant 1, I didn't really have much.
Yeah. Well,
Like, yeah.
you got to level
I
what
had
you
to-
wanted, though.
No. I only got to level like a couple, like 2 or 3. Because I didn't have the resources for it. I had to grind that out. So I feel like not much has changed between Remnant 1 and 2.
no, I completely disagree.
What?
Like it's like day and night.
But then again though, you were using the mod before, yeah? That gives you more scrap.
No, we don't
That
have
was
that.
no, that was a trait in the first game. They took that out.
That wasn't
no,
a
no.
trade. No, and I didn't use it in the first game either.
There was a trait in the
Okay.
first game, increased scrap game.
And that
I
was
had
a
it,
trait.
I
Yes,
had it.
yes, that was a trait. But like that's also a mod. Like not like a weapon mod, but like a mod.
What?
Like a game mod that gives you
Oh,
more scrap.
that I did that for iron later on. But I never did it for scrap. I never had
Ah.
issues with scrap. In Remnant 2, I feel like I'm the richest person in all of existence, and I'm still the brokest motherfucker I know. In Remnant 1, I always had I could level whatever I want. I found a new gun I like, I can level it. I didn't have to go and grind iron for it. In Remnant 2, not a thing.
You
In
need
Remnant
like
2, just
yeah,
straight
you
not a
need
thing.
like buys, mods, and weapons that we unlock to try them out, just to see if he likes them, and then they're usually like, you know, mid or whatever, like he doesn't want to use them. Which is fine, you know, but the problem is that he does that and then there's immediate regret because it's like, oh no, I don't have enough to level anything.
Yeah, now I don't have enough money to level my Chicago typewriter, which is the gun I've been using since I found it. I've literally not used a single other weapon. I don't have anything else leveled except the Chicago. The second thing I have leveled the most is the fucking bone saw that I don't use anymore. It's insane.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, eh?
And then they added another thing you have to level, which is your mutators. And those cost its own currency and scrap.
Shit.
And it's nuts, dude.
The mutators, I'm okay with that. Because it's like, I'm okay with that because it's like they took away, what's it called? Armor to level, you know? They took away armor to level, so it's basically the replacement for that. Or the part of the
I
replacement.
guess.
Yeah, because
The
you don't have
fact
to
that
level
you don't
armor
have
anymore.
armor to level and you're still broke is a bit sad, eh?
Yep.
I would actually argue that removing armor leveling is a detriment because now you can't have actual good armor stats without like using rings or spending very, very precious few trait points that you already have on damage reduction. There's 3 different perks you have to pick up for damage reduction if you want to have maxed out damage reduction.
Fucking hell.
It's
this
like the
is-
devs didn't playtest that shit, and oh my god, the... Okay, no, I'll keep going from the top. The
Yeah.
third least egregious? Actual enemy design. Enemy fights range from so pathetic they might as well not have counted for XP because they're like barely a threat, to a fucking wall that kills you and you have to start over again. Some enemies are just like, hey, hi, I'm just trying to live my life here, like most enemies in Losum. And then there's people on Root Earth who are just like, I'm gonna kill you and then kill you again.
Hey, hi, my name's William. Fuck you!
No, William would be on Losum.
Yeah, that's the 2 sides. Just, hey, hi, I'm William.
There's
The
William,
other
and then
side.
there's fucking
You're
Arthak, the fucking,
dead.
yeah, Arthak the Destroyer.
Man,
Fucking-
that's fucked up, eh?
Dog water, dude. And so that's enemy design. Next up, oh boy, where do I want to go next? I have a lot of options here. I have a lot of shit that just makes my blood.
Would you
boil.
put boss design, or would that come higher up?
Boss design is most egregious. I think boss.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
People praise boss design. I literally don't know what they're praising. I can't see it. I don't. I have no idea where the praise is coming from. There are 3 bosses I like in this game. At least out of the ones I fought, there are 3 bosses that I actively enjoyed.
Play
Nothing
through the
else
nuances.
Wow, you're
was
a
fun.
bitch, dude. Holy shit, this guy.
What do I dislike a lot?
Dude, you got fucked, eh?
Yeah, I got fucked up. That guy just stood there.
Your
Rob
team
played
advantage,
me.
you know.
There's a massive lack of gun variety this time around. Is it just me? Remnant 2 has like half the
just-
weapons Remnant 1 has.
I don't know about that. I disagree with that.
Remnant 1 had a ton of guns. Remnant 2, I feel like, besides the Chicago typewriter and the bone saw, I've literally no idea what I would use as my long gun. The hunting rifle, maybe.
Remnant 2 has a lot more, how do I say it, like, unique guns. Like,
There's a
stuff
lot of
that
boss
does
weapons.
different
Yeah,
effects.
a lot of boss weapons.
Instead of,
yeah.
instead of guns that just, you know, bullets, it does a lot of random things.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Okay.
Yeah. So you find that the guns are lacking, basically.
Yes.
I don't. I just think
I
most
don't
of them
actually enjoy, like, going on the wiki and looking at long guns, because I was looking at to replace my Chicago typewriter, because frankly I wanted to use something else, and there was not a single gun that had me interested. And the problem is that even if there was, I have to go grind that shit.
Yeah.
I dropped 27 kills and still lost. 7, 7, and 3. Holy shit, these guys sucked. My issue with Remnant, with like this is the weapon sandbox, isn't necessarily how many they are. It's just how they're all kind of their own thing. Like in Remnant 1, there were a bunch of weapons that you would just kind of get, you know, and you would just level them because they're just kind of like good on their own, right?
Hmm.
Or like at least there's a progression where it's like as you're going and you're unlocking them, you like sort of slowly upgrade until you get to boss weapons and whatever. Remnant is not really like that. You just kind of stick with your first gun until you find another
Yeah.
gun that interests you enough, because once you start leveling a gun, you're committed to it. All of your scrap is going into that. You're spending on nothing else. You are
That's
only
what I
leveling
experienced
that
playing
loadout.
until this. I only
Yeah.
have one main primary, which is the hunting rifle, and then I have my secondary, which is the arc gun. But apart from that, I don't have anything else leveled.
I've leveled the Arbalist up to +9, so 1 off of max.
Mm.
And that was pretty much it, and I wanted to level some other stuff once I got it, but because we hit a boss that was really difficult, I was forced to level up my starter weapon, just so that I had an actual DPS machine. Because the Arbalist can't really do that.
Yeah.
Especially not in an arena where the walls have no collision. So the Arbalist shots just shoot through them and into the fucking void.
That's
That's
another
not
thing I
big.
want to bring up. I swear, there's like no polish. There were so many moments where me and Hex went, how did this make it past like QA?
The amount of times I said this game had no designers or like coders, this game has no code or some shit like that is like uncountable.
If only I could show this to you, Aloy. At one point on Nerid, right? We're just fucking around. I kill myself. Hex walks up to a hole in a pit, an abyss in the ground, right? Activates his shield and says, "Don't worry, I'll tank it. I'm a Sazabi."
I'll tank this on the Sazabi.
Yeah.
Jumps in and somehow
Tanks it.
somehow makes it past the kill border and just chills at the bottom of the hole. Like,
Well, my
how
guess
did
was
I
on
make
all
it
damage?
past
my guess on
QA?
that one was there was no kill barrier because there was a floor. You know, it didn't just go into the abyss. So there was a floor. So I assume if you jump down there, you're supposed to die to fall damage. But lo and fucking behold, when you pop this medic skill that gives your entire team a shield,
but we took
apparently
no
you're immune to
damage
fall, you're
is
immune to
the
fall
thing.
damage. Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, you took no damage.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So
That's actually so funny.
I did tank it. I tanked it.
Yeah, you
Don't worry,
tanked it.
our Sazabi fucking doesn't die to the instant kill.
It's
The
just-
architecture is
Yeah.
lord.
My experience of playing the game is like 50% playing the game, 50% in just bafflement, complaining about the amount of bugs and the lack of polish. You have not lived until you have the Arbalist, you shoot into a crowd of enemies, and they're all lit up and ready for you to drop the mod on them, and you hit the mod, and your guy raises his arm and brings it down, and nothing happens. Then you hit the mod again, and the guy brings his arm up and brings it down, and nothing happens. Then you hit the mod again, and he brings his arm up, and nothing happens!
You ain't lived until you've seen your character activate hotshot, put it above your head, and nothing happened. You ain't used the mod until you've seen hotshot not activate.
What the hell? That's so good.
It's not. It's awful. This game is like it's genuine lack of polish. Like,
Marvelous. I can just imagine you going, oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep,
and then
no,
just
that's
nothing,
every time. That
nothing.
is every fucking
there
time I
are
use it.
so many. You remember the robot boss on Yasha, Aloy?
Yeah.
Like the constructs
Yeah.
with the multiple arms, yeah.
The fucking pillars have a hitbox that is bigger than the actual thing, and it's a square, and the edges of it are invisible, so you get stuck on air. Do you have any idea how many times I've seen Hex get stuck on air and die?
One time, Uni was the last one alive. I died, and we were fighting a boss, and then I don't remember which boss it was, but it was the one with the dead bodies on Losum.
Oh,
which one?
I don't remember his name. Wolf guy with
Yeah,
the lamp.
well, yeah, that guy, whatever, with the lamp, yeah. But remember, you died to him because he threw up the bodies, and he threw a body at you. It hit a pillar, phased through it, and then hit you.
You have no idea how many
It
times
so
projectiles phase through walls
often.
from bosses.
It feels like I'm
Like-
playing Destiny 2 again, where just bullets
Like,
just
dude,
go through walls.
Projectiles that bosses shoot, I swear, have like a 50-50 of having real hitboxes. The final boss of Nerid has some of the most egregious bullshit I've ever seen, where it's a ball, right? It's a ball. The projectile is a ball. The hitbox is a square. So you dodge it, but you get nicked by this invisible hitbox that you can't see, and you just die. It's awful.
That's
Awful.
so funny. just I can just imagine that happening. You're just chilling, thing goes past you, and you just fall to your death.
Awful, dude. It's horrible. I can't understand
How
why
the
people are like,
fuck?
I love this game. This game was awesome. This game has like no polish. It's like it's okay to enjoy an unpolished mess. I enjoy an unpolished mess. My favorite video games of all time are unpolished messes. But this is like inexcusable.
Oh man, I can't breathe. That's
Especially
so
considering
funny.
the fact that it was marketed as being like the multiplayer game, and then they still are
man.
peer-to-peer. Like,
Dude.
like what the fuck? You like that has to be illegal, right? Like, surely.
The game has so many. We haven't even gotten to the boss part yet. I hate the bosses in this game. Every boss, not every boss. That's an exaggeration. I feel like a lot of bosses, right, have a one-shot move.
No, god damn it.
So many bosses have an attack that if you didn't dodge, it's guaranteed death.
I've also
Yeah.
noticed, what we've also noticed is that, I swear, this is probably like a crazy-ass conspiracy theory, but it feels real. And that is that, if one person dies in multiplayer, the boss will do more damage. I swear that is a mechanic.
Like,
Conspiracy theory.
dude, the bosses. Almost every boss has a one-shot move.
Yeah.
Like half the bosses we fought have a one-shot grab. I don't even fucking know why one-shot grabs exist in a video game like this. Do you know how many one-shot grabs I can think of off the top of my head from the entire Souls franchise?
Two.
0.
Oh.
I can think of that will like guaranteed kill you. 0. Maybe I'd say like 5 at most.
Teammates.
In the franchise. In Remnant 2, the Nightweaver has like 6 of her own. There's a grab that will one-shot you, where if a teammate from co-op doesn't shoot it off of you, you're dead. If you just didn't if you wanted to walk upstairs, she could grab you from behind you and insta-kill you, and there's no way to get out of that. Like, Nightweaver is insanely garbage. That one dude with the lamp has a one-shot grab. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
man.
absolutely insane.
The construct has a one-shot fucking jump.
The construct, I think that's the case in multiplayer.
Wait, that's
And
what
when
I'm,
we're playing,
I
when
swear
every
that's
player, you wanna know something else that's funny, Aloy? Every player buffed the amount of damage enemies did by 25%. In a 3-man game, you were taking 75% extra damage.
Why?
Because the game is shit. And then they lowered that to 15% per player.
What the fuck? What kind of
Because
decision
because
is
they
that,
realized that that was overtuned as fuck.
What kind of decision is that? You know what? If buff plays means more damage. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, and it genuinely,
bro.
again, with the crackhead theory, it genuinely feels like if one player fully dies, the rest of the other player that's left, or the other players, they take more damage, or like the bosses, like, it genuinely feels like they do more damage.
If a player dies in co-op mid-boss, kill yourself.
Like,
the
yeah.
amount of damage you do,
You can't win it.
Like, it's not like genuinely the coefficient of the amount of damage you do and the amount of ammo you have is not equal to the amount of health the boss has. It would take you an upwards of like if the boss died, let's say at like a third of HP, it'd take you another 15 minutes to kill the boss on your own. At that point, genuinely just kill yourself. It's gonna take way too long. At that point, I would just get bored.
I've seen attacks
I don't
that,
understand
like,
so many
wouldn't-
of these decisions.
I've seen attacks that wouldn't one-hit kill us, and then I would die, and Uni would get hit by it, and he'd be dead immediately. Like, I swear it's like it's probably a conspiracy theory, like, type level shit, but, like, it genuinely does feel like that is a game mechanic.
I think it's because you're wearing, like, armor that gives you more protection. That probably is the case. But, like, man, Out of all the bosses we fought, I like 3 of them. And we didn't even fight 2 of them on Nightmare. We fought 2 of them on normal difficulty in an adventure. That's the Red Prince and the King. And I still think the Red Prince is overtuned as fuck because he applies curse
Yeah.
with every hit.
Again, that's the other thing that I mentioned, like, when we were talking before. It's just like, it feels like nearly every boss was designed, and they were done with it, and it was at a good challenge, at a good level, and then they said, it's not difficult enough, add one more thing to it. I swear, every boss feels like they have one move, or like just one thing too many.
Every boss feels like, apart from their own moveset, they have just like constant effects going around you. Like, it's some fucking Borderlands 3 shit, dude. Half the time, I can't tell what the fuck is happening. It's like colors just, like, it all gets fuzzy. I can't tell what's going on the screen. It's like Borderlands 3, you know, when you're playing an endgame of Borderlands 3, there's a billion colors going around, and you're traveling at the speed of light, and you can't tell what the hell is happening. That's Remnant 2. The boss we fought, I soloed that boss today, Venom. I haven't had to try hard a boss since, like, holy fuck, since, like, Dark Souls 3. The way I try hard bosses is, I deafen myself. No music, no voices, nothing. I just concentrate on the fight. And it took me a couple tries. Sure, I killed it. At the end of the day, it didn't seem particularly difficult. But by the lord, the design, it's like this guy's first of all, he's like, imagine a ribcage floating around, right? Floating around ribcage with a Sauron helmet and ribcage shoulders and a big spear.
And he's got a cape made of shadows or something.
Yeah, he has a cape that's made out of black fog that surrounds his entire body, his entire back and shoulders.
Okay.
And you're fighting him in an arena at nighttime, and it's all black.
You're fighting him in an arena at nighttime that is already darkened, and the entire place is gray, and the entire arena is a fucking square with 2 rectangles in the middle. But here's the thing, right? The boss, I half the time can't tell what he's doing because he blends in with all the colors, and because of the fucking black fog, if he has his back turned to me, I can't tell what he's up to. Because all I see is black fog.
He had a hard-on for Uni. Like, for some reason, he would, only pretty much ever just go attack Uni, and he would never aggro on me. And pretty much, I could barely hit him. Because I didn't know if I was shooting at his hitbox or, the cape. Because when he's back to me, it's like shooting at a mirage.
You shoot his cape, it's fine. It's a big hitbox, but that's not the problem. You wanna know what the problem is? There's only one part of his body that actually takes non-armor damage. It's his chest. So if he has his back turned to you, you literally can't do damage. You can only do armor damage, which is 80% reduced.
So pretty much the entire time we were fighting him, I was only doing body shot damage. No weak spot damage, and no.
You weren't even doing body shot damage. You're doing armor damage. You're doing massively reduced damage. You were basically neutered.
I was basically
and the thing is that so that's the boss, right? He has a big weak spot on his chest. Well, it's not big actually. The fucking hitbox of the weak spot is tiny.
It's fucking minuscule.
So you're shooting that. You're dealing with that bullshit. First of all, second of all, 80% of this guy's moves are one shots. He has a slam that I only figured out how to dodge in solo. You have to delay your roll by solid 3 seconds. It's a roll catch and a fucking half.
Oh, there's another thing. Every boss has a roll catch.
Every boss is an Elden Ring boss.
One,
every single boss is an Elden Ring boss. Elden Ring bosses are all designed to roll catch you. As in, their attack is delayed to catch you panic roll.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people would say, well, that invokes your sense of skill and patience. You know what? You know what the challenge is? My biological reaction speed. When I say a jump scare, I don't jump because I'm scared. I jump because it's a jump. My body reacts this way. When I see an attack wind up, I don't dodge because I'm a pussy. I dodge because my body expects me to have to dodge in the next second. Instead, the boss delays their attack and strikes after so that they roll catch me. I despise Elden Ring for introducing this shit into boss design. It is abhorrent. I fucking hate Elden Ring for doing this shit. Sure, we've had roll catches before in the Souls franchise. It's not a first. Not a single boss was entirely roll catches. Not a single one. No one. You can fucking point at the Fume Knight Greatsword. You can point at the Fume Knight all you want. He's not roll catches. You can dodge that shit. It's just a big, slow-moving hitbox. At least it's always constant. These motherfuckers all delay their attacks. All of them.
Shit.
I hate.
Man.
I despise the boss design in this game. So back to the Venom guy, because I'm not done. So he also has this epic move.
Yeah, the fact
he
that this
starts flying
one
in the
boss
sky.
was more difficult than like 90% of the bosses we fought on Apocalypse and Remnant 1 is insane, because we're fighting him on Nightmare.
He has this epic move where he starts flying in the sky, right? He's like flying 2 meters above your head. Now, he has new attacks which are easily dodgeable, thank Christ. He has this like Giga Ultra Telegraphed Ball of Death, which if it catches you, it's an AoE that staggers you and does a third of your health bar in a tick. So if you get staggered in it, and by God, you get staggered in it something. If you get caught, you're dead. And if you get caught in 2 of them, you're ultra dead. But they're easy to dodge. They're simple to dodge. You know, they're easy to dodge.
Yeah, because you see them coming, right?
Yeah, you see them coming. They're
very
small,
telegraphed, yeah.
they're big red ball, you can see them, they're slow, they fly in a line. That's fine. That attack is fine. But he has the rest of his moveset that's extra spicy. He has an attack where he puts his hand to his chest and immediately shoots out 3 arrows in like a triangle shape. These 3 arrows do half your HP when they hit you, and then explode without a wind-up animation a second later to roll catch you once again. Roll catch explosion that kills you instantly. Neither I nor Hex have been able to tank that shit. We die. And sometimes you can get, and like, let's say Hex applies the medic shield to me. Epic, right? Awesome. I can live through this. No, the fuck you mean? Fun fact, Aloy. Top 10 fun fact. You can't affect an enemy of like an instance of 2 instances of the same thing. If you have 2 fire tornadoes in an enemy, only 1 fire tornado will actually do damage.
What?
Yeah.
This doesn't apply to boss attacks. If you get hit by 1 bomb, you can get hit by 2 bombs.
Another. Yeah.
You can get hit by 3 bombs. You can get hit by all 3 bombs and die. And you know what's funny? This also applies to buffs. You can't be affected by 2 instances of the same buff. You know what that means? If one medic uses the res ability, which applies healing onto you for a certain amount of time, and then goes down while that healing is still active, if a second medic activates their res ability, you can't be resed by it because technically you're still under its effect because you're being healed by it.
That's so jank.
That is.
Uni, yeah, I went down. Uni res me with the ability.
No. I went down. Hex. I resed Hex. I went down. I still had the heal going. Hex tried to res me. Nothing happened.
I tried to get up
We
and
were
like immediately
confused.
res him because he res me immediately, and then he just, yeah, he didn't get up.
Yeah, we were confused, but I immediately pieced it together that this game is garbage. So that's definitely the case.
Well, you see, I immediately found out this game sucks.
So back to the boss, because he has the rest of his moveset while he's flying. He has another epic move where he, like, puts his arm behind his shoulder and chucks it at you. 1 shot, by the way. You fucking die if you get caught by it. But that's not it. He also, if you dodge it, he also flies up to it, grabs it, and does a massive slam. That is a roll catch and a half, because it's like 2 seconds delayed, and does more than half your HP and health, and staggers you. By the way, So you have to live through that shit. But that's not even the worst part of when he's flying. You wanna know what the worst part is when he's flying? He conjures a fucking shield of trash around his chest that prevents you from doing normal damage. Now his chest is also armored damage. So you know what you have to do? You have to shoot him in the head to do reduced body shot damage. Awesome. You have to fucking, when he's flying in the sky, you have to wait for him to stop casting the shield. You have to wait for him to fucking come back down to the floor so that he's not a flying goddamn hitbox and he constantly has his shield up. When he does the slam, you have to wait for him to turn around so you're not shooting the cloak. When he charges, you have to wait for him to turn around so you're not shooting the cloak. Hex always shoots the cloak. I don't even know how Hex didn't go crazy. This boss is like,
Do you know why?
horrible.
Do you know how I didn't go crazy? Because I literally, after a while, stopped looking at how much damage I was doing. I literally just went on full autopilot because there were so many things on the screen and I couldn't tell what the fuck I was shooting at that I was just like, the fuck it, whatever. I literally just gave up, basically. That's why I kept shooting at it.
Right.
So,
Let's go
I mean,
autopilot.
Take that how you will. I know I was like barely doing any damage, but like my entire build revolves around upkeeping my mods and like my my shit like ongoing.
That boss sucked, but there are more bosses that suck than that guy. Nightweaver is dog water. Nightweaver is, I would say, maybe the third worst. The second worst is the
He's
robot.
one of the worst for sure.
I think the second worst is the fucking robot with the big flying thing in the middle on Yayasha. I think the robot is such shit design, it's insane. It's just because he's so jank.
Oh, for
His arena is full of pillars that have invisible hitboxes that stop you in midair. He has a jump that one-shots you in multiplayer, and has a massive hitbox, but also, funny enough, halfway through the fight, the actual effect of that jump is gonna disappear. So now you will have to tell whether or not the jump is happening by fucking feel alone. Then he has his hands fly around that can do the stomp as well. It's just a janky-ass boss. And we rolled it with empathy, and by God, empathy is like the single... If you think Regenerator is bad, Aloy, wait till you hear what empathy does. Do you know what
Have you fought
empathy
any
does?
bosses with empathy?
Yeah, I fought bosses with empathy
Yeah.
before. Yeah, I know.
Empathy is the single worst modifier you can possibly roll. I think the second worst is Black Hole, the suction hole. The worst is empathy because it's like failure in understanding what it does. Look at it this way: when you get hit with an attack, the punishment is that you lose health. Right? That's the punishment for the players, that you're losing health, you're using resources to keep up your health, and if you aren't careful enough, you die. Empathy throws another fucking stick into your wheels, which is, the punishment is, when you get hit, you lose hit points, and if you heal the boss.
Yeah.
That is, like, as if losing health and resources to keep up your health is not punishment enough, the boss also heals.
Yeah.
And it's not like they heal a small amount, no, they heal massive amounts.
I know.
They heal like
I wanna do
half
that.
their fucking, like,
Yeah.
they heal for like a sixth of their health bar. And when you're eating shit, that starts to pile up fast. You might have to fight a boss's health bar twice over, just because you can't fucking, like, just because the ball is a square hitbox. I despise Remnant 2's boss design. I've liked 3 bosses, and one of the bosses, Hex, hated. I think it's because with ping, it's a lot more difficult to dodge the ground effects. But a Hex could also not figure out for the fucking life of him how those bushes spawned. I did. But I also spent half the fight looking at the floor. Which, believe it or not, isn't exactly good game design either. Although, I'll tell you this, that might be my favorite boss in the game. I fucking loved Cancer. Which is ironic, because his name is
Damn.
Cancer.
My favorite part of that boss was that one time I died because I got hit by one attack that did no damage, then I got hit by another attack that did no damage, and I got hit by another attack that did no damage, and they all staggered me, and I couldn't roll. So I got hit by like 5 attacks back to back, and each one staggered me, so I literally got... What's the term? Where it's just, you just get... I got stun locked, yeah. I got stun locked by a fucking boss.
man. That's
Shit
fucked
game.
up.
It's not a shit game, but it has a lot. It has problems up the ass.
And it's not, and like, man,
Also, I beat the event. Woo!
Nice.
I did it.
I'm like, man, I'm not even done.
There's so,
I'm
yeah.
not even
Dude,
done.
Our experience of the game has been so rough that I'm considering making like a review about how disappointed I am in the game.
And I told Hanks that if he does that, I'm taking half that video. I will fucking collab. I'll do entire sections on my own. I'll write massive scripts because boy, I have a lot of thoughts.
We were so hyped for it. I was so sad.
I was
Fuck.
not hyped. I wasn't
I was
hyped.
hyped.
I
was
was
hyped.
looking forward to it. I don't get hyped for games anymore because
That's true, you did
I've
say
been
that,
burned
yeah.
one too many times. I don't get hyped for games anymore. I was excited to play it. I
It
was
looked
looking
so
forward to it.
good.
The trailers looked good. I was thinking, if this is anything like Criminal 1, it'll be a great experience, even on Apocalypse. We played through it with Hex. I fucking hate it. I enjoyed one world, Losum. Nerid looks like shit. I hate the enemies and I hate the bosses. Yasha, I hate the bosses. The enemies are okay, and the locations are mid at best. Root Earth, a by far worst world. It's a
I'll admit
fucking
it's Root
corridor.
Earth, yeah.
Yeah,
with
that's the
bosses.
final. That's the final world.
It's
Yeah.
like a boss gauntlet. Like, genuinely, you fight a boss, you walk 10 meters, you fight a guy, another boss. You walk 10 meters, you fight a guy, another boss.
Boss
like,
rush.
like what? Maybe I just rolled. Maybe that's just the variant we rolled. Maybe. I'm doubtful that there are many variants of Root Earth, but maybe this is the variant we rolled.
As far as I know, it's all set. Root Earth is set. It's just shit.
Garbage. Trash. I only enjoyed Losum. Losum
was really
is
good.
great. Losum is great. Losum, I like. Sure, it has some shitty bosses, like fucking Nightweaver and that lamp guy. I don't know his name. But everything else that we fought on Losum was pretty good. The dungeons, I really liked. Very thick atmosphere that were pretty spooky. The streets of London, very fun to traverse. I like punching women in the face in game. It's great. It's great. We had a lot of fun in Losum.
My
Did you see
favorite-
Booba Lady?
Yes. Oh, the Huntress? Yes.
Yes, we did. We did. We fought her twice. And by
Yeah.
God, I actually didn't mind it too
It's
much.
an okay boss.
Even
It's
though
fine.
the
It's a
boss
good-
jumps around. And I think the boss has way too much fucking reach on her spear. But Hanks pointed out that at least the spear is well telegraphed.
At
And you
least,
can see
at
where the
least it
spear goes.
literally shows you where it's gonna go. It like does like what do you call it? With like the wall. She brings up like the wall of energy, and that's where she's gonna attack. I cannot fathom how they did not put that onto the boss fight of Nerid, of like the world boss of Nerid.
Oh, that
And
one
it's like-
gulping dude?
No, the dude with the fucking lasers.
The final
Oh.
boss of Nerid is such dog water.
Awful.
Although, do you remember when we were fighting Harsgard or whatever his name is in
Yeah.
Remnant
Yeah.
1? When we couldn't tell the hitbox at the lasers he shot? How about you can't tell the hitbox of anything that boss does? It's a square, it's a circle projectile. The hitbox is a square. It's a projectile that has AoE. The AoE is entirely invisible and is like twice the fucking size of the projectile itself. The laser, God knows where it starts and where it ends. Hex tells me he can roll through it. I think that
Yeah,
Hex
I roll through
knows fucking esoteric knowledge that I do not possess because I have literally never been able to dodge that shit. I don't even know where it starts or where it ends. I've run into that laser more times than I can count. And by God, I don't care to learn this fucking boss. Garbage
Agreed.
boss, I hated him. And he has a move where he puts a fucking massive black hole in the middle of the arena, and if you didn't react in time and run away from it, you're dead, man. And he has another move where he puts another black hole at another edge of the arena, and if you didn't run away from that one,
wait.
you're also dead.
Wait, what?
Which final boss is that?
I don't know if you fought him.
He looks like
he's the-
fucking...
It's the alt version of the one where it's like the one where you can put the override pin into the console.
The Portal 2 dude?
What?
What? No, he looks like goddamn...
He looks like a shark. He's like a hammerhead shark.
He looks like fucking...
He's one. I
What's
know
his
that. I
name?
know that every world has like a different final boss, right? That's why.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
yeah.
think. Yeah, I don't think I've got
I
him
don't
in
think
there.
that's the guy you got. Yeah, no. The one of the other world bosses is he's like a big like hammerhead shark looking motherfucker.
He looks like Void from Dota 2, if you know what that looks like.
I do not know.
God damn it. Looks
I've-
like Void.
I can't remember his name. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't remember his name either. He sucks. I'll give him this. His cool presentation sucks to fight. Sucks to fight. I hated fighting that boss. So far in Remnant 2, we're not enjoying like any of it. I would genuinely prefer to replay a Remnant 1 with from Hell mod.
Yeah.
Yep. Although I kind of want to dip my toes into Apocalypse, just so I can more accurately hate on the game when we beat that.
Yeah, I want to
If-
know if the experience is still just as bad in Apocalypse. Because if
See-
this is how bad the game is on Nightmare, I can only imagine how bad it must be on Apocalypse.
Remnant 1 Apocalypse was CBT, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It was
because
we were like
the fucking at least the bosses were simple. The game was simple. It was hard, but it was straightforward. You didn't have to think too hard. And then Remnant 2 comes along and they're like, okay, we heard your feedback. We're gonna keep it just as CBT, but this time the boss is gonna have 15 billion moves, is gonna fill your screen with rainbows and unicorn farts, and glitter from a child's 10th birthday party.
Nah, all good.
now the
We're
worst
gonna-
part is right. The worst part is the final boss of the game is universally hated.
We haven't gotten
I've
to him
heard-
yet. Yeah.
So many complaints about the final boss and the grab attack. Some people who are like visually impaired or have just some problems with eyesight say that they literally can't find the boss because there's so many effects they can't tell what the hell is happening. And we haven't even looked at them yet. I don't even know what they look like. We haven't even fought them yet. All I know is that the boss is shit, and I am not looking forward to it. Whatever the hell that boss has to offer, whatever reward they have to offer, I'm frankly not interested if it's fucking CBT to beat it.
I feel like
But,
that's
by
another problem
God-
too, is that a lot of the time most of the rewards you get are just like traits,
Man,
amulets,
like,
you know, like weapon mods, you know, like stuff that doesn't really feel. I mean, I understand why, but it doesn't feel as impactful as Remnant 1, you know? Where like every
would-
time you beat a boss, you were basically guaranteed a cool weapon.
it's like in Remnant 2, you beat a boss and you get a mod, and the mod is mid.
Yeah.
You beat a boss, you get the gun is mid. Like, genuinely, the gun is mid. Again, it just feels like in Remnant 2 there are so few weapons to actually, like, play with. I feel like at best there's, like, I don't know, like, 25 long guns and 30 pistols. In the first game, I felt like there was 40 long guns and, like, 50 pistols. There were a ton of weapons to choose from, and they all had different roles. And Remnant 2, whenever we get a new gun, I go, that's a cool gun, not gonna use it. But for two reasons. Number one, don't like it. Number two, I don't have the fucking money to upgrade it. I could have the iron. By God, iron doesn't fly around too hard. But I never the scrap.
Is, yeah, you never have enough
Scrap is just, like, gone.
I think what's worse for me is that even the parts of the game that I really like are just bad. Like, my new favorite gun in, like, out of both games is in Remnant 2, and I've been using it, the Twisted Arbalest. I fucking love that thing. But the fun is sucked out of using this gun that I really like, because half the time when I use the mod, nothing happens. Half the time I shoot it, and the round hits a wall, bounces into the floor, and then bounces back into the wall and hits no one. Half the time I shoot it, it ricochets off an enemy, it hits Uni, ricochets off him. Sometimes
Yeah,
I'll hit
like-
a fucking enemy, I'll hit an enemy, and then instead of bouncing to another enemy or bouncing off the floor, it'll bounce right back at me and go through me and shoot off into the distance.
Like, the amount of times the arbalest bouncing onto me is kind of funny, but it also fucking hurts. It does a lot of damage, man. Thank God the mud doesn't, because if that were the case, I'd be dead like 10 times. So the more we play Remnant 2, the less we like it. And by God, I am now looking forward to Apocalypse. Like, genuinely, Apocalypse might be bigger CBT than the first game. I enjoy a challenge, right? I like a difficult run of a game. I did unarmed Dark Souls runs, I did challenge runs, I did Soul Level 1 runs. They're all fun. In Remnant 2, Apocalypse, I feel like it's just gonna be one-shot alley.
I mean, what was it that I said? Like, difficulty or challenge is no excuse for bad design.
The game,
Like, it just isn't.
the game lacks polish. The game lacks variety. The game lacks an understanding of what made the first one good. And the game lacks, frankly, vision. I don't know where the fuck the franchise can go from this. I guess a third game that's more like the first one, but at that point you're just churning out the literal exact same game again. So far, the best part of the game has just been the fact that I like exploring the worlds.
Yeah,
They're kind of cool.
the aesthetic and the world like design and just the vibe you get while walking around and looking at stuff. It reminds me of back when I used to play Genshin Impact, you know? You find there's a new area you are and look at it and you spend hours just kind of going around looking for chests and stuff. It's that same kind of feeling.
It's cool, but it's not enough to make up for the rest of the game.
It's not why I bought the game. Well, I guess I didn't buy
Yeah.
it. It's not why we bought the game.
Like, also another thing, it looks like the devs didn't learn anything from Swamps of Courses, in the sense that rerolling adventures isn't fun.
And on top of that, if there's anything I can say, the biggest, like, I don't know, jab I can give is that it feels like instead of having they went and did bad bosses in Swamps of Courses, right? You know, Aloy, you know this too. You were the first one who was like, these bosses suck, right? It feels like instead of learning that and going back to the boss design from the base game, they doubled down and made the new bosses literally just all as though the only lessons they learned were from Swamps of Courses.
I swear,
The
every
entire
boss
game, yeah, it feels like
a
Swamps of
Skull
Courses
Queen.
too. Yeah.
Every like a lot of bosses feel like I'm fighting Skull Queen again. Where, like, if I like in the Soulsborne franchise, there was not a single boss where you had to literally sit down and learn every move they have to beat them. I can always fight off of reaction time. In this fucking game, there are bosses that I have to literally learn the entire pattern set of. Beat them. And at that point, it's not even a fight. It seems like the devs didn't learn that rerolling adventures isn't fun to find the loot that you need. So they double down on it, and now the dungeons have RNG in them. The dungeons have variants. It's cool on paper because it adds replayability. It's awful when you think about it twice, because now you have to, if you're looking for a particular ring, not only roll that dungeon, roll that variant of that dungeon. Actually, you have to roll a variant of the world that allows the dungeon to spawn, then roll that dungeon, then roll that variant of that dungeon. You have to jump through hoops, and we don't have a save reader yet. And frankly, I shouldn't have to judge a game by whether or not I can use a save reader. Like we watched a review from some guy on Remnant 2, and he said that like, oh, you know, in this game to get unlocks, you have to jump through so many hoops. It's esoteric knowledge. You have to go to Oklahoma to unlock Archon.
You have to go to
and then-
Oklahoma and keep an eye on the weather, like the weather forecast, and it will correlate to a certain dungeon or whatever, like that kind of thing.
And then he says that like to get the Chicago typewriter, you have to jump through puzzles and shit. And then the first game, you just do a mission, open the door, and it's there. And that felt disingenuous because you forgot the fact that you need to hold the Chicago typewriter in the first place on Earth.
Yeah, Chicago
And
is
if-
like typewriters are guaranteed in the second game. The first game, good fucking luck.
So in the first game, you have to roll the Chicago typewriter, then you have to go get it.
I remember seeing you two doing that mission.
You can theoretically go from getting it on your first world to literally never getting it because it's RNG. You have to roll it. On average, I don't know, maybe you take like 5 rerolls. That's technically 5 full Earth runs you have to do to find out whether or not you have Chicago typewriter. And if that's like the only thing you're looking for on Earth, that's 5 runs of wasted time. The only thing you're getting is trade points. That's it. In Remnant 2, you have to roll that variant, roll that dungeon, roll the variant of that dungeon, and then run through the entire planet to see if you got it. And if you didn't, roll it again, and jump through the same dice. Did they not learn from Swarms of Corpses that it's not fun to have to do this shit? Let me curate my fucking adventures. What's wrong with letting me curate my adventures?
Like,
What,
I'd even accept it if it was like
Keeper
something
now?
I'd even accept it if it was something you had to grind. Like, at least have
See?
that be an option.
See, here's the thing. There are games that do this. Monster Hunter. It's grind the game. You killed the same monster 30 times to get a gem, right? Although, you remember when you had to kill...
I don't want to talk about
Yeah, you remember when you had to kill monsters like 30 times to get the goddamn gem, right?
Always.
Sure, it sucked, but that's literally the game. Like, you signed up for this. That's the game. Remnant 1 was never about the grind, it was about the exploration. Rerolling was just part of the exploration. Remnant 2 feels like it's about the grind, because you want to upgrade weapons? Go grind scrap, go grind iron, go grind luminite, go grind corrupted luminite so you can upgrade your mutators. Go grind relic dust so you can upgrade your relics.
That
Go
is
fuck-
actually true now that you mentioned it. In Remnant 1, I never felt like I had to grind out anything.
Yeah, in Remnant 1, I
2,
was
it's
just like,
nothing.
oh, I'm out of iron. Oh, okay, we'll just get through a couple dungeons. I'll come back. I'll have the
Yeah,
iron. I'll
in
have
Remnant
the
2, it's like I'm realizing, yeah, I need to grind out archetypes, I need to grind out scrap, I need to grind out luminite, I need to grind out worlds and adventures so I can get the items that I want. God damn, okay, yeah, you're right.
And the thing is, though, right? The things are, when you kill a boss, you murder boss, you don't get trait points when you kill the boss the second time. If you reach the trait cap, right? If you reach the trait cap of 60, by the way, I'm at 53. I'm 7 away. Once you reach the trait cap, killing a boss doesn't reward you anything except XP for your
scrap.
archetype.
Scrap.
Tiny amounts of scrap, tiny amounts of luminite, and the mod item. Whatever the fuck that might be. That's it. You don't even get a replacement for the trait, giving you less of an incentive to refight a boss. In Remnant 1, you at least got a trait point. You can put in a trait. Like, that was an incentive for us to fight Ixalis from time to time when we were grinding Swamps of Courses, is at least we'd get a fucking trait point for it. Oh, something. Remnant 2, no you don't. You get scammed. You fucking nothing. You get banned. And the more we play Remnant 2, the more I realize that also Hex, they revealed the name of
Star
the
Captain,
new...
right? I just saw.
Yes,
yeah.
Star Captain. He looks
That's
fucking awesome.
Fucking cool. I haven't seen the look of him yet. It sounds cool.
Looks awesome.
But it's like, that's another thing I don't get is that they they put in the trait cap and they put in the trait cap to encourage more build diversity, right? That's obviously why they did it, right? Is because in the first game you would just farm trait points endlessly and just put them into everything and become a fucking unstoppable killing machine, right? Which I understand why they took out why they put in a trait cap, but at the same time it feels so counterintuitive because they got rid of they got rid of all the good traits, right? So because of that, it feels like the trait points are nearly useless because you're pretty much only gonna be everyone's gonna be using 90% of the same traits. because most of them are just like not worth it. So in trying to encourage more build diversity, they decrease the amount of build diversity. At least to me.
In Remnant 1, the problem was that everybody would be leveling the same traits because you'd level the good traits first, then you'd level the not so good traits last. So at the end of the game, everybody had literally the same build. Like, the devs bring this up is that if they're designing an item if they're designing an item, they have to decide whatever the consumption speed should be for it. And whatever the consumption speed for it was whatever Glutton was when it was maxed out. Because that's what was expected of the player to have, since you can have infinite amounts of traits. In Remnant 2, they removed that problem because now you can only have 6 traits active at a time. Well, you can have upwards of, I think, a total of 8 traits at max at a time, so 2 from your archetype, 6 ones out of your level, right? But not all traits are made equal. You can level... Here are the 6 traits you're most likely going to level, right? Endurance for stamina, vigor for health, spirit for mod power, expertise for skill cooldown, and then 2 of your choice, I guess.
And
But
even
the
then, out of
most
those, there's still
likely-
ones that you're more likely to use, like, what do you call it? The one that increases your dodge window. Like Realm Walker to make you run faster.
Yeah, and even then, out of all the traits, the most likely ones that you're going to be leveling for those last 2 are Bark Skin
Dude.
for 10% damage reduction on everything, and then Fitness, because that's the one that increases evade distance. Or maybe you'll level, I don't know, Glutton to increase item consumption speed. Or maybe you level Handling to reduce weapon spread. But you're not going to level shit like Footwork, which increases movement speed while ADSing. You're not going to level Bloodstream, which is great health command. You're not gonna level shit like like Siphoner, which gives you 3% lifesteal off of all of your attacks, because it's not that great. You're not gonna level Shade Skin, which gives you elemental resistance, because these are traits that are not as good as the other core 6. You have the core 4, which you basically need to level because everybody universally benefits from them. And then 2 traits that anybody and everybody would universally benefit from are Fitness and Bark Skin. Everything else is just like, if you feel like it.
What the fuck?
So by removing one problem, they introduce a new one, in the sense that not all traits are made equal.
I just don't understand what they took out all the good traits, like all the really good ones, so I don't see why we need a trait cap now. I would understand it if the really good ones were still there, because, you know, it's like, you can min-max, but, like, you know, only in this limited amount. But instead now it's like, you can kinda min-max, but not really.
Well, the problem in that is, let's say they reintroduce Executioner, Kingslayer, Mind's Eye. Now everybody's gonna level those because these are the best traits. These are traits everybody will. Well, these are traits everybody will universally benefit from.
No, that's not what I'm saying. They took out all the really good ones, right? So then now it makes the trait points less of a you need to level these in order to like do more damage or whatever, or to have like a net increase in your, you know, your boss killing potential, whatever. It's more about like increasing survivability or like highlighting a playstyle now instead of how it used to be. But
even then, it doesn't accomplish that goal because
yeah, they neutered that
still have
already.
4 core traits. You're still gonna level the 4 core traits because no matter your playstyle, everybody benefits from them.
Yeah.
And then you have 2 traits you can pick from, and they're clearly best options versus maybe options.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, is that that's why it feels like it's even... It's like, I understand the trait cap in theory, but in practice it doesn't make any sense, because they removed the part of it that gave them the reason to do it in the first place, you know? You took out all the really good traits. All the ones that are left are utility. Why are you removing them? Why would you put a trait cap now? Because all that does is stunt what little build potential there is now. Like, I would understand it if, like, they still had all the really good ones from the first game, because then, yeah, there is a lot of min-maxing done, but you can really put a lot of, like, thought into it, and it makes sense to min-max the amount of damage potential you can output with, like, Kingslayer and whatever. But as it is now, it just feels like you're being constrained for no reason, because even when you min-max it, you don't really get all that much out of it. You do, but it doesn't feel like it. And it's like, because all the stuff that you level up is, like, passive shit. It doesn't affect how big dick your damage is. It just affects, like...
Well, there's two of them that directly affect your damage, which is Spirit and Expertise. Which is mod power gen and skill cooldown. These two directly impact your damage, which is why everybody's gonna level these two. Because everybody will benefit from these. By removing one problem, they introduced a new one. And now they have to deal out with this. And the solution to this, of course, is to rework traits that are weaker, not increasing the trait cap. Increasing the trait cap wouldn't exactly make you not level the core traits, it's just that you would level them and then level
grab
something
what other
else
stuff you
now.
can, yeah.
Yeah, you would just level whatever else you can on top of them. You have to rework traits that are weaker, and a lot of people are suggesting combining traits, like
combine the dodge distance and like evade window into one or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, like combine fitness and footwork and shit like that, or and whatever, or like I don't know, amplitude and resonance, since they're basically the same thing. But then comes in a different problem. There needs to be a reward that replaces the trait that got combined. So they need to introduce new shit on top of what is already in the game.
I feel like they wouldn't have to.
Well, they do. If you kill a boss and you get amplitude and resonance in one perk, which will now called Ampleasonance, now if you go kill the boss that dropped resonance before or amplitude before, you're getting one fewer reward.
Just make
you were supposed to get a trait from it, but now you're getting nothing from it. There's now a hole there of a reward that's supposed to be there. Of course, you could say, well, then make new traits, but then they have to draw art for those traits. And presumably, that takes a bit of time, some money, and they're not exactly willing to just spend that shit.
I'd say just a bunch of scrap. Arguably, it's more valuable than getting a trait anyway.
Sure, but then you introduce a new problem. Suddenly, some bosses are like less worth fighting than others because they drop more scrap.
I mean, only for the first kill when it was supposed to give you the trait.
Then it's just a random reward of extra scrap from one fight. Why doesn't it give extra scrap from the next one? Because it's a replacement for the trait, I guess. But is that really 1-to-1 coefficient? Is that a good replacement for a player? That doesn't make you engage with the boss anymore. You just got 1,000 more scrap than you were supposed to, or that you were originally. Not exactly an enticing or interesting reward in the first place. I don't even know how they would fix this. This is a problem that, like, this is a core flaw. I have no idea how you can fix this shit. The fix is to rework the fucking system, and the best they're gonna be able to do is do that in a DLC. Which, frankly, needs to come out soon, because, by God, this game doesn't have great replayability value.
I don't think you had a fucking stroke at the end of the sentence, you good?
No, I said
This game has no revival.
I'm assuming my microphone just didn't pick it up. I said, which needs to come out soon because, by God, this game doesn't have great replayability value.
Oh, that's so funny.
Rerolling adventures is only as fun as having to grind out one ring is. If you're chasing one ring and you haven't found it in 10 adventures, you're gonna be frustrated. Just like if you're grinding out one part of a monster in Monster Hunter and you kill this fucker 40 times and you haven't seen it, you're still gonna be frustrated.
I wanted to kill myself playing Monster Hunter, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
No,
That shit was paid.
You loved Monster Hunter. You just
I
didn't.
loved it. I just hated it at the same time. I
You,
loved
you
it. I absolutely
hated
loved it.
parts of it. You hated parts of it.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think Monster Hunter is one of peak games. Genuinely.
Which is why
Oh,
put on a
man.
Switch emulator and come play Gen Ultimate, because in that game you can actually cheese grinding. They have an item called tickets. If you turn it in at a certain place, you get high rarity rewards for free. And don't tell anybody, but since the game is offline, you technically will never receive those tickets again. But it also doesn't stop you from using Cheat Engine to giving yourself 999 of those tickets. Which is how I did it. Man. Install the Switch emulator and come play Monster Hunter Ultimate, you fucking freaks. It's a fun game, I promise.
No.
Damn it.
Damn it, I tried.
Can I convince you to do it later? Please, I beg. It's good. It's amazing, I promise.
I mean, I do want to play, but like, I don't want to install the Switch emulator. I might get in.
It's
fucking
not.
trouble.
It's like it's. Everybody for some reason thinks you need esoteric knowledge. It's like 20 minutes.
No, it's not knowledge or anything. I'm just scared I might get in trouble.
No, you won't. From whom?
I don't know.
Actually, you live in
the
Australia.
laws here are quite bad. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you might want to read up on emulation laws. I know Hexes
Why?
will be like fucking home free.
Oh, Hex is chilling. Yeah,
I'm
because he's
chilling.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to read up on emulation laws, but like I think it's entirely legal because here's the thing. Like the Switch emulators are legal because they require you to have an actual real Switch to function. You need the key file to make it work and the framework of the Switch. You just don't actually have to get it from a Switch to make it work.
Oh.
And it's not like you're pirating. You're still downloading the same Nintendo software and the same Nintendo keys, just not from a Switch.
Hmm.
And the multiplayer function isn't actually real multiplayer. It's LAN disguised as internet. You connect over the internet, but you're technically playing wireless LAN. You're technically in a LAN party. So Nintendo will never know.
Maybe.
It's all legal. It's all fine. And you're not exactly anything. Well, maybe a bit.
Well, you are,
fucking
but you're
guy.
not.
Yeah,
fucking
you're doing some sus shit. I guess the game ESO would be acquired through legal methods of purchasing you're not entirely aware of. But the entire process is pretty much just legal. It's fine. And then like the user and regions people specify this on their website. So yeah, that's our thoughts on Remnant 2. We're not big fans. I'm not a big fan. It's a massive disappointment. It's a big regret. I wish I didn't buy it twice. I wish I didn't buy it. You know what I wish I did? I wish I instead bought Baldur's Gate 3 for you two and we played that instead.
I would have rather played Baldur's Gate 3.
You actually
That-
need to play it. That shit looks lit.
Dude, Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking awesome. It's so good. It's 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, except good. You want to know what is like my new favorite way of killing something? Not stabbing it, not casting spells. No. Fuck all that shit. It's pushing them off a cliff.
Mhm.
Or personal favorite, you can throw things, including people off a cliff. If you have a high enough strength score, you can pick people up and throw them. It's like a difficult check. You have disadvantage on it every time. If people are too heavy to throw, you can't throw them. You have to push them instead. But by God, the amount of times we've been able to get out of a tough situation by pushing some fucker off a cliff is like comically large. It's so good. It's so much fun. And all the classes are viable. Monk is good. Ranger is good. How did they even do this shit? Warlock got a massive buff because short rest is not a pain to use. You just push a button and you do it, so now you can just recover your spell slots after a fight whenever you want. It's amazing. Fighters got a massive buff because all weapons, like proficiency with a weapon, lets you use special weapon actions. You can bleed people, you can daze people, you can push people, you can stab more than one guy, you can rush people down. All because you're proficient with the weapon, which buffs fighters. Fighters have more shit to do in combat than just attack. Now their attacks are spicy. It's insane. The work done in Baldur's and I swear Baldur's Gate 3 feels fucking massive. I have a friend called Kat with whom we're playing through the game, and we feel like, oh yeah, surely we're done with this place now. And then we'll walk around the corner, turns out there's like another place we have to explore, and then another place we have to explore, and then another place we have to explore. At this point, he's just going, holy fuck, this game is huge. And we're still in Act 1, dude. Massive.
Oh, I got Slay the Spire.
You want Slay the Spire?
Yeah.
Enjoy. Amazing game.
Fun, yeah.
Amazing game. It can be CBT. Just know that.
That's fine. I've dealt with my fair share.
It can be massively CBT if you're doing Ascension climbing. Ascension 20 is always CBT, and if you're doing hard, God help you. You need some broken shit. But it's so much fun. Like when you get some stupid combo going, like one of my favorite memes I've ever seen is there's a card called Expunger, which a character can use. It's a sword, right? That when you spawn it, it deals a big amount of damage, an amount of times equal to the amount of energy you had when you created the sword. So that can result in you doing like fucking, I don't know, 100 damage, let's say 6 times. That insta kills everybody in the game, except the literal final boss of the game, right? And the funny thing is that card doesn't disappear once you use it. It stays. It doesn't exhaust. So the funniest meme I've seen for Slay the Spire is a guy's like going to a therapist and he's being like, "This just feels kind of cruel lately," and the therapist goes, "Expunger doesn't exhaust." And the guy just goes, "Oh shit, really?" It doesn't make much sense to either because you don't actually know what it does. But man, it's funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's an amazing game. Play now, Aloy.
Right, barely
Play right now.
Right now.
Play right now. Or play
Right
right
now.
Come play right. You didn't catch up, did you? You're still like level 6.
I'm 11.
Yeah, you're still level
Years
11.
old.
Yeah, we're
like level 18, my guy.
Yeah, we're level 18 each. We're almost at the finish line, and man, I don't even want to fucking get to the finish line. So you're gonna have
so sad.
Literally,
You're
all
gonna
I
have
have
to
my
pick-
sights set on are getting Archon, just because that experience is gonna be fun. And after that, I genuinely don't know. I don't know if I want to even touch the game anymore.
I want to at least take a peep into Apocalypse.
My problem
I want
is,
to
like,
at least take a peep.
I want to keep playing it because, like, at its core, I enjoy it. I think it's a pretty good game at its core. But it's like, you know, when you get handed, like, the most expensive diamond in the world, but it's covered in a layer of shit and cum, it's like, I don't know, man. It still doesn't feel great. I don't want to touch it. But, like, at the same time, I still want to keep playing it because, like, it feels like a waste if I don't. Sunk cost fallacy type shit.
I am literally only playing it because I bought it.
This. Yeah, you spent so much money on this for both of us. Like,
I bought you the game.
Exactly. That's why I said you.
I spent $1 billion in this.
You
shit,
spent
and
so
I
much
don't even
money
like
on
it.
this for, like, on my behalf too, and we both don't like it. But, like, I want to keep playing it because it feels like a waste if I don't. It feels like a spit in the face to, like, your kindness.
Well, you don't actually have to keep playing it. You don't owe me anything. I will beat the
Technically,
game.
Yes, I owe you the money.
Purely because
if we want to be technical.
No, you owe me nothing. I'm gonna beat the game purely so I can hate on it in a more precise manner.
That definitely. If I play it on Apocalypse and I still don't like it by the end of it, and like I think it's worse, I'm definitely like putting my thoughts into a video.
Like I'm the only reason why I want to finish it is purely so I can hate on it with better knowledge.
So far, this game is definitely the definition of 2 steps forward, 3 steps back.
Yes.
In every aspect, it feels like they have improved areas that need an improvement in the first game, and then in areas that were already good in the first game, they just tanked it for some reason. And I cannot fathom how they were able to do that.
I guess I appreciate the fact that they tried to experiment a bit, but also the experiment was unsuccessful.
The experiment was unsuccessful, and it also feels kind of, how would I word this? Like, self-indulgent? I don't know really how to explain it. Like, especially with, like, how intricate some of the secrets are, and, like, how in-depth a lot of that is, it just feels like Gunfire is kind of, like, nudging you, like, see? See? It's Remnant 1 better, isn't it? It's like, no, it's not. It's Remnant 1, but worse. It's Remnant 1, but it's better in the sense that when you sprint outside of combat, your stamina bar doesn't go down. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Yeah, like, that's an upgrade. However, it's also a downgrade because now it's
this
got
VR
like
is
this
so nice.
weird residual feeling of like after the fight is done, it still consumes your stamina for a bit, and sometimes an enemy from 3 miles over can get like look at you, and then the game will be like, oh shit, he's aggroed, and then now stamina consumes, but he's still 3 miles away. You ain't even shooting him. He's way too far. There's just so many parts of this game that I'm sitting here and thinking, what went through the designers' heads? What was the logic behind this? Who did this? Man.
Yeah.
Definitely not game of the year. Like, not even a contender for me at all.
Not even a contender.
I
yeah.
don't think it deserves like nearly as much of the praise as it's been getting.
Nah, game of the year is gonna be Baldur's Gate.
Honestly, yeah.
Actually,
From
no.
what I've
October,
seen.
like, isn't October like fucking loaded?
I mean, Starfield.
Starfield is coming out. Yeah. that's
Starfield's
just gonna
coming
be
out,
lit.
and it's gonna be dog shit.
Actual?
It's a Bethesda
Oh
game.
wait, that's the
Not
game.
true.
It's a Bethesda game. It's
Oh,
gonna
wait,
be
have
50
you not-
Shades of unplayable.
Have you not seen the gameplay where it was so it was
For fuck.
it's a fucking square shotgun that they put circular rifle cartridges into, which is a reference to Bethesda software, to the studio, because Bethesda software can't make fucking anything half decent.
What the fuck? Okay, I hate this game.
Starfield's gonna be buggy as shit, and it's probably gonna have like no content. It's a Bethesda game. You're gonna wait. You're gonna have to wait for the mod people to actually finish the game. If the opposite will be true, by all means, blast me away. But if the main attraction is gonna be it's a space game where you can travel around to planets too, I've played Starbound
No
extensively.
Man's Sky.
I've played a bit of No Man's Sky. I've played Minecraft Galactic Craft, for fuck's sake. I've already done that.
What the f-
I've been there, done that. Not exactly novel. The new Spider-Man game is gonna be big, but I think Game of the Year this year is just gonna be Baldur's Gate 3. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna steal it. Because it like released with this massive hype. You know what's funny about that? A lot of people bought Baldur's Gate 3 on the hype of the game, right? That it's like this massive success and wow, it's really good. And then they played it and they're like, oh, well, this game is boring. I'm bored of this. What is this? I didn't know what I was buying. This is shit. Because it's like not... It's not exactly like a hyperactive first-person shooter. It's a role-playing game.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are leaving negative reviews being just like, I got bored of this game fast.
It's
'Cause
a
they-
genre
they-
I don't like. Therefore, it's a bad game.
Yeah, which I found very funny.
It's like me playing
But-
fucking like Sunhaven and saying I hate this game just because I don't like it. Not that
But
I hate it as
also I
much as
think-
saying it's a bad game because I don't like the the genre or whatever.
I think Baldur's Gate 3 deserves the praise. I wish there was a lot less of a focus on the sex scenes. There's like, you can fuck a lot of people in the. You can get a blowjob 50 minutes into the game.
Bro, sign me up.
There's a lot of it, and I don't play role playing games to fuck somebody. I play role playing games to kill cool shit and get rich. I play role playing games to find a cool gun in a chest. You know, I ain't here for it. As a matter of fact, Aloy, there's a character in the game called Shadowheart. Elf girl shows off way too much skin when you're at camp, and she's wearing her casual clothing. And we also found a barbarian tiefling who wears like this torn and ripped clothing to reveal her body curvature. Right. The first thing I did was give the barbarian normal clothes. That's the first thing I did.
And everyone booed.
Put on some goddamn clothes. You must be cold. I ain't here for all this. I'm just here to kill a beholder, man. But
Yeah,
Baldur's
makes
Gate 3 has an insane amount of freedom. I highly recommend it. If you have the funds to purchase it, it is an expensive as shit game. Buy it.
Right? Ringgit. It's quite.
It's
yeah, quite pricey.
It's
It's like
pricey.
$50. Yeah.
It's amazing, but also Jesus Lord, expensive. I pre-ordered it,
Damn.
and I don't regret it.
If I don't get a match in the next 10 minutes, I'm ending the stream. I've already done all the stuff I wanted to do.
I also pre-ordered Payday 3. Payday 3 had a beta that I didn't get into, which makes me sad. I really wanted to play it.
Hopefully that game isn't a disappointment.
I probably won't be. It's Payday. Payday 2 is so fucking turbo jank that if Payday 3 comes out as turbo jank, I'll be like, hell yeah, it's Payday. Payday's back, baby.
It's payday, but payday. Let's go.
It's Payday 2-2. I love it already. Although it's gonna go through a lot of shakeups and hiccups because Overkill can't get anything right the first time. But you know, looking forward to it. I love Payday 2. Payday 2 is amazing. It's my favorite horde shooter. I think it's the best horde shooter on the market. In the market. Left 4 Dead is great, but I respect its legacy, but I don't enjoy the game too much. I think it's kind of repetitive. Vermintide, I really didn't like. Killing Floor is fun, but also suffers from the same problem Left 4 Dead 2 does. It's repetitive. It's not particularly fun. It can be fun, but it's also like they don't play. You know how in Call of Duty Zombies you have like map objectives, you have perks to buy, you have Easter eggs to do, you have shit to do.
Mm.
In Killing Floor, you shoot enemies. There's not really map objectives. You don't buy any perks. None of that. You just shoot enemies, and that gets boring, repetitive.
Yeah. I kind of want to get Deep Rock Galactic.
I've heard that one's
Deep
good.
Rock
Yeah,
Galactic is
that is
apparently a
fun.
masterpiece. I've only ever played the beta. I was a beta tester. I mention this every time I talk about Deep Rock Galactic.
He's a bester. He's a beater. He's a
He's a
beater.
beater. He's a beater.
Yeah.
He's a beater.
He's a beater. He's a beater.
I was a beta tester. As a matter of fact, if you go into the Hall of Fame, which is where all the beta testers show up, you can see my name in there, Unicorn 666.
Yeah, look at this fucking guy.
It's deep down in the list because it's a U. But you can see
And
it.
next to it,
It's there.
it says CEO of Motorola.
Yep.
And yeah,
So I really enjoyed the beta. I assume since the beta, the game expanded like threefold. So it's probably a masterpiece, but everybody who has ever played it is a massive fan of it. I don't really hear hate about the game,
I've
Which
never heard
I-
any. Yeah,
which I think is a testament to how good it is.
I just think that with like the recent stuff that's been going on with games I've played and stuff, like I think I'm just getting cynical. I'm getting so like, man, fuck video games. Like Gundam
Makes sense,
Evolution gets shut down out of nowhere, Remnant 2 comes out, and it's a massive fucking disappointment. Like, man. Man.
Sometimes you get streaks like that. Sometimes you get streaks like
At
that.
least Halo Infinite is getting dubs. Halo Infinite's doing really good. 343 is actually, like, popping the fuck off.
Hey, Destiny 2 is
Yeah,
shit.
Destiny 2
And we
is
got off
just-
of
yeah.
that ship in time, didn't
Destiny
we?
2 is plummeting, and I'm watching from the sidelines eating Cheetos and laughing. I feel so vindicated. But, like, still, even all that is still just overshadowed by how just kind of sad I am. Sad at Gundam, sad at Remnant. Gaming's sad.
Gaming go downhill, bro.
Gaming go downhill. Gaming
Gaming go but backwards.
fucking
Gaming go rrrb.
Stanley Parable shit.
Just,
Back then,
just,
it all meant something.
just play old games.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I do want to stream Bulletstorm at some point. That'll be fun. Yeah, it just
Bro,
sucks
man,
to like
dude.
play a game that you're like so excited to invest your time into, and then like, how much time have you put into Remnant? Hang on, Remnant 2.
30 hours.
It's not even been 40 hours, and I already don't like it. You know what? You know? Oh my god! I only have 42 hours in Remnant 1.
Yeah, because you
I
didn't
didn't
grind
play-
out adventures like Alone I did.
Wait, so I've only played it for 42 hours, and like, I've played Remnant 2 for nearly as long, and I've already left a bad review for Remnant 2. That's fucked up.
We're back in the old games, boys. The old jank games.
That is just depressing.
Ah,
This is just depressing. Oh damn, Star Captain looks cool.
fucking nated. What smoke is that, bro?
I don't think I'm finding another. Are you playing CS? What are you playing?
Yeah,
Are you in like ranked?
yeah, we back.
In CS:GO? Why didn't you wait for CS2?
I don't know. I was playing with my cousin. It's fun.
Has it been 10 minutes yet? Nope, 3 more minutes. I have been in queue for 6 minutes. I've not found a
I'm
game.
so scared. Ah, dog.
He just came. Oh, it's like maybe I would be enjoying Remnant 2 more if I was in a 3-man, because there's at least one more person to share the suffering. Like, any game is more
I
fun
feel
with
like
more people. but,
Aloy
like,
is our he's the person that keeps up morale.
it might,
The
we might,
sanity manager.
we might honestly hate the game more than we would with Aloy there, because Aloy's the good guy who keeps us in check, I guess, yeah.
Aloy
The
is
sanity
our
manager.
yeah, he's the morale support. But I feel like I'd be going through the same motions. I'd just be less upset over them.
Yeah, but I'd at least think more favorably about the game. I don't know. Maybe. That's a maybe. It doesn't change anything. I still don't think the game...
Full cross, yeah.
I
Full cross, full
still,
cross.
I still wouldn't recommend the game. Which sucks. I don't want to say that about Remnant 2, but I would not recommend it. And it makes me feel like I'm going fucking insane seeing how much praise it's getting. What is it with you and me, Union? Like, this being the life we lead?
Why? Getting
Fucking-
disappointed on video games?
No, like, watching something that, or like doing something, playing a game, whatever, that everyone else loves and being like, it's shit. Fucking Remnant 2, Kamen Rider Agito. like what the fuck else? So many that I can't even fucking, like, the names won't coalesce in my head. I guess Destiny 2. Halo? Halo CE and Halo 2.
Halo, yeah.
Yeah. Probably everyone says they're the greatest games ever made. Halo CE is one of the worst experiences I've ever fucking played.
Everyone, yes, some nice skins.
I don't know what the fuck else. Borderlands
We
3,
got
I
that
get.
boost.
No, people don't like Borderlands 3.
Oh, well.
I'd say Apex, but even Apex fans hate Apex. Alright, unable to match. May not be enough players to support a game with this playlist. Alright, stream's over, boys. I hope the fucking VOD watchers appreciated that 90% of this stream was a fucking podcast.
VOD watchers, if you're here, if you wanna throw hands, throw down on Remnant 2,
Yep.
put your Discord tag in the comments. I'll contact you. I'll contact you.
We will contact you with a lottery ticket.
Yes.
Except when you scratch it off, it won't be an actual lottery ticket, it'll be a middle finger. Because I cannot fathom how people can enjoy Remnant 2. But I mean, hey, you know, honestly, they have more power over us because they can see something good in it. We can't. They have more power than we do. I don't know. I guess VOD watchers, ding ding ding, attention, whatever the fuck. I guess look forward to in the future potentially might be a little bit of a Remnant 2 review about how disappointed I am in it. Well, me and Uni, I guess. Uni wants to be in it. So, we'll see about that. That'll probably be way off in the future because I'm going to be busy for, like, the next few weeks. So, we'll see. Especially, I think we'll need to definitely do an Apocalypse run before we make our final conclusions. I wouldn't want to half-bake like, a video like that. So, anyway...
People in Eloy's fucking CSGO.
Oh, you're watching the live?
I'm listening to it.
Oh, okay. Well, I do want to go watch that, so I'm going to end the stream. There are no viewers, but thank you, God, for watching. I appreciate it. Mashallah, my bearded brother. And, yeah, stream's over. Pool's closed. Everybody go home.